Hello guys, Abdullah from Silver Alliance. Today we'll be discussing a very important technique, submission options from side control. We'll have to remind us again, this is the period of the lockdown. We have to constantly ensure that we use our hand sanitizers. We make sure that our noses are covered. We all have to keep safe. So the idea is, whatever technique we'll be demonstrating right now, we want you to replicate the technique. You will have the video shots, and we want you to upload it and send it to us for review. So let's get into business. So guys, from the standard side control, we want to sit down, make sure we are sitting down on our right hips. We want to ensure that our opponent's arm is controlled and our hand is under the head of our opponent, like so. So the first technique submission is Americana arm lock from side control. So from this position, simply you have your opponent's arm trying to punch you, you come low, come over with this arm, get control of your opponent's palm and bring it down, like so. Bring it down, make sure you're holding it to hold your opponent's wrist, like so, and make sure that your elbow is at the side of your opponent's head, like this. From this position, get a figure 4, lock your own wrist. So now my left wrist on his wrist and my other hand is holding my wrist. So from this position, just watch. I'll bring the hand low a little, then bring it up in order to get it up. So you just keep controlling it until you get your opponent's arm damaged. So another option from this position is that my partner tries to avoid bringing his arm this way so that he won't get himself in this position. So he decides to take it to the opposite direction, like so. So now to him, he feels he has escaped and I can't bring his hand this way. So I don't really need to do that. So I'll have to use a different technique. This time is going to be the Kimura. So from this position, watch how my leg is positioned. I would have to change. Now watch. I have this, my right hand underneath here. My right hand is underneath here. I'm going to change my hand to watch. I'll place other arm under, then switch my leg position like this. See that? With my leg position switched, the next thing I'm going to come to attack is wrist here. So I go straight for the wrist, control it, take it down, bring it close so that I can capture my own wrist to get the Kimura. So I go. Now I've connected. Now my opponent is locked down. Now, I can't finish it from this position, so I have to switch my stance again. Now watch how I switch my leg position. Watch my legs. I take it, I switch it, come over, then make a sharp move of this leg across my opponent's head. Then bring it close to create a connect. And watch, I don't take it backwards, I get a break. And that's the tap. The next technique, the third one for this series, is to talk about the crucifix. The crucifix is a common position in mixed martial arts. For those who are outstanding grapplers, they love to utilize the technique in controlling their opponent, cause them substantial, significant amount of damage, and usually they get a TKO victory. So from normal side control, you're controlling your opponent. What you want to do first, watch my right hand. I can take it in and control my head. So now I have this hand under this head. Now this hand is captured. Next, watch. I switch my sitting position like so. Capture this hand here. I place it down and I capture it like this. Again, from normal side control, take my hand in, hold my head, switch seats, control my opponent's arm. This arm may be attempting to punch me in the face or something. I'll quickly come, hold it, take it down. Now watch, the two legs comes and squeezes. And now I have that control. The next, from this position, I do either of two things. It's either I take my head into the mat and finish with strikes, or I maintain this position and finish with elbows. So if I'm going to finish with strikes, watch me. I place my head into the mat like this. My opponent can't get this arm out. The other one can't also come out. From this position, I just keep punching my opponent in the face. It's helpless. It can't help or stop the punches from landing. It just keeps going. If I want to finish with elbows, I maintain this position. I have my opponent captured. I press my opponent's face into the mat, then drop my elbow. Boom. Again, press hard, drop. Boom. So it will look like this, boom, like this, boom. So most times, it doesn't see the elbow drop. So the pressing is, by pressing his face into the mat, it doesn't see drop. So you could even use your hands to cover your opponent's eyes so it doesn't see the elbow. So from you come like this, you drop, boom. Again, you drop, boom. So these techniques could cause your opponent significant injuries. Not all of them may be applicable in everyday self-defense, depending on the amount of danger or threats you are faced with could determine what you may want to do in defense. So we expect you guys to demonstrate these techniques as you have watched them. Take a video and send it to the number you'll be seeing on the screen. So once you send it to that number, we can appraise and get back to you guys. Thank you.